Wow, what a week for Walt Disney World, and there's so many key parts of information that's been released we couldn't wait to do this video. In today's video we're going to look at what we know, what Walt Disney World has shown us, and our thoughts in regards to timelines and what we think about these massive updates. But what I would say from the start, this is exciting and great news for us all. So let's dive right into the first part. This week we saw the release of a brand new series on Walt Disney Imagineering YouTube called We Call It Imagineering. Episode 1 is a deep dive into those mind-blowing audio animatronics that are bringing Tiana's world to life. We're talking about precision movement and technology that launches us straight into the future. A major shout out to those A1000 Series figures that are definitely redefining smooth motion. It's crazy to think that the Lewis animatronic is over 7 foot tall, making it the biggest we've seen so far. The A1000 series of animatronics represents a significant leap in technology behind animated figures, primarily utilizing advanced robotics, and this evolution from previous models incorporates several key technologies. Unlike the hydraulic or pneumatic predecessors, the A1000 animatronic rely entirely on electric actuators and motors. This shift not only reduces the risk of leaks and environmental concerns associated with hydraulic fluids, but it also allows for more precise control of movements. Now, I have worked many years with hydraulic and pneumatic, and from a personal standpoint it's very noisy and it can be quite messy. Air hoses can split, noisy compressors and oil. I mean, we've all heard that sound on the ghost train. Pts, pts, pts. That not only ruins the effect, but also you can sort of time it with the jerkiness of the animatronic. And then we have the oil from the air release valves, which just stains everything and is definitely not good for them animatronic costumes. Then there's the limitation of movement, sharp and jerky and not fluid-like, completely different to the A1000 series. Thanks to the electronic actuators and motors, these animatronics can achieve a broader range of movement. This technology ensures movement are smoother and more lifelike, a stark contrast to the more mechanical motion of earlier generations. The use of electronic components allows the figures to move faster without sacrificing precision, making the characters' actions appear more dynamic and lifelike. The A1 series animatronics leverage sophisticated all-electronic technology to enhance the range, fluidity and accuracy. But not just that, it's easier to maintain, repair and replace, and even more so when all the parts are standardized across the full range of animatronics. So now let's talk a little bit more about Tiana's Bayou Adventure. From jazz-filled streets of New Orleans to the lush, vibrant Bayou, Tiana's world is coming to life like never before. The range, the speed, the fluidity, it's all here, making characters like Louis not just big in size, but monumental in presence. Then we have Tianna, Charlotte and Ralphie. Their animatronics are absolutely next level. We're talking about skin texture that mimics real life, movements that capture the essence of their lively spirits. You'll be thinking they stepped right out of the screen, and the one animatronic what really stands out to me is Mama Odie. She just looks absolutely amazing. But it's not just Tianna and the gang. The Bayou is bursting with critters, ready to jam out the Mardi Gras style, and we got a sneak peek of one of them critters in that first episode We Call It Imagineering. We're really in for a musical celebration, creating different emotions throughout the attraction. These animatronic critters are setting the stage for an unforgettable adventure. The tunes we can't wait to hear, the party echoing through the Bayou, and up to now Disney has released 12 different critters, but there's more to come this week. It's truly going to be a magical adventure and we cannot wait to step aboard them logs. And from the footage they've released, we cannot wait for that lift hill. It's going to be a party that you won't forget. Now let's move on to when we think this attraction could open, and we're basing our thoughts upon maybe possibly a little bit of artwork that Disney released, which I'll show you now. We're thinking May the 28th for cast member previews, then July the 2nd for the general public, and somewhere in between them two dates will be the annual Passholder previews. But in all honesty, we really don't know as yet, and the buzz and the anticipation is through the roof. So mark your calendars, but maybe wait for the official word before booking those trips. But let's be real, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is setting the bar high, blending technology, storytelling and music into an experience that promises to enchant Disney fans of all ages. Now we're going to move on to our next topic, which is Test Track. Test Track now officially has a closing date, which is 17th of June 2024, and this will be for its reimagining to begin. We really hope the ride will be going back to its former roots with more up-to-date technology, obviously, and I really hope that they'll be incorporating more physical set pieces in opposed to projections and screens. And from the artwork that has been provided, it's looking like it's heading that way, like when it first opened back on March the 17th, 1999. We really can't wait for the next phase of Test Track, and we can't wait for it to open back up, because we're gonna miss you in Epcot. And don't worry, because Chevrolet's here to stay. That's all we know as for now, but they have said that more information will be released in the coming months, so I guess we just have to watch this space. So don't hesitate, if you're in Epcot, get in that queue and get your last ride in. Now let's talk Big Thunder Mountain and the update. Earlier this week we seen there was a private media event held at the Imagineering HQ, where Disney's CEO Bob Iger and Josh D'Amaro, the park's chair, spoke to a select few members of the press in regards to the plans for the expansion of the Beyond Big Thunder Mountain at the Magic Kingdom and the Tropical Americas at Animal Kingdom. And a part of this, Iger stated that they're going to be filling the permits for Beyond Big Thunder in the next couple of weeks. This will be the first steps in starting this project, and you won't be seeing construction teams rolling in right away. This really is just a starting process, filing permits with the South Florida Water Management District. And just like we've seen in the past with the permits for Animal Kingdom recently and in the past Pandora, the first phase will most likely be for backstage infrastructure to house construction teams and Imagineers, and 100% access to the site, and this phase of work can take up to at least a year. Then we have clearing of the land for the new proposed land and all of the infrastructure to be placed in, such as power, water and drainage. And before we even hit these, we even have to do the ground sampling, which in drilling down to test the ground to see how deep foundations and piles are needed to be made to support the structures and attractions, a bit like what we've seen with Epic Universe. And all of this is for sure 2 years or more down the line. I mean, if we look at Pandora for instance, this took 6 years to develop and build, so we're thinking realistically for the land to open 2030 or onwards, and we're very much at the starting gates. But the exciting thing is we're actually finally seeing things being planned, and more will be coming to light over the next couple of years, and this is really great news. And here at Gotta Go Orlando, we're super excited. Now from the same meeting we have even more exciting news. Now because we're looking at a longer build time for Beyond Big Thunder Mountain and we're heading over to Animal Kingdom. We already know that Animal Kingdom's project is already further along the process, and we hope to be seeing more plans that are much more developed at D23 this year. This past week we have been shown Imagineers out on research trips to South America and also parts of Mexico for the Tropical Americas region. This was released to us via a video that Walt Disney Imagineering released on social media. This process is very much like what they did with the starting of the artistic storytelling with Tiana's Bayou Adventure when they sent their teams out to New Orleans. And recently we have seen planning permission being submitted to the South Florida Water Management District for access road, car parking, Imagineering and construction units. Also in a recent video we have also seen that the concept had gone from drawing to a 3D model form. This is a massive step for Disney to start seeing how the land will look and work within the space of Animal Kingdom, and I'm sure the next steps we will be seeing are creating a 3D CAD model so that they can look at every angle to finalise the plans, and most importantly the storytelling, very much like what we've seen with Epic Universe with the release of the lands. It's so exciting to see these concepts finally coming to light. We know what we're going to be getting with the Indiana Jones ride, as we've seen in California, but what are we going to get for Encanto? Well, it's not that long to D23, so we'll just have to wait for now. Then our final topic for today is the VI Passholder Days are back at Walt Disney World from next month, May 1st through to June 26th. The offerings for the annual pass holders will include a limited time magnet, lounge, discounts and more, but as for now the resort promises more details will be released soon. So everything is great news, and I'm sure D23 will arrive very soon and we'll be seeing even more big plans. Things are moving in the right direction. We've been waiting so long and we're super excited about all this awesome news, so stay tuned as there's more to come. What are your thoughts and opinions about all the news that's been released? Comment down below. It's great to see positive expansion plans news. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell and share with your friends and family, as this really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to check out our website that covers everything that's happening here in Orlando, Florida, gottagoorlando.com. Want to support our channel? We have Patreon. The link is in the description down below, and get a shout out just like the SC Adventures family. Now get out there and go and make some memories. And for now, all I can say is TikTok. Gotta go Orlando, guys.